going on, everybody? Welcome back to another market update video here at Benefits Central. I'm Benjamin, and today Bitcoin and the S&P charts. But before I get right into the market, please leave a like, drop a comment, and if you can subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. Honestly, everybody, the market reacted insanely to the merge. I do apologize for not being here for the past few videos. I have kept the live streams, Twitter, and media up to date. However, I just haven't had a market update video. Do excuse me, I am moving currently in the process of it, actually, so just forgive me on that. I will have a better setup here soon, as well as I'm pretty sure you guys can notice the quality difference in today's camera. Just slowly getting everything slowly updated and caught up. However, during the Ethereum merge, we did end up seeing the opposite of what we were looking for, of a bullish break. We ended up getting that bearish break for Ethereum merge. So before I jump into anything right now, I do just want to let everybody know that as of Friday, when Powell did speak, it ended up influencing the markets way more than the Ethereum merge could for the bullish momentum. And showing you guys that, I'm going to dive into the daily real quick for Ethereum. Just showing everybody what's going on necessarily as of right now. As of right now, on the daily, we did have our RBI that wanted to take place, but unfortunately we ended up breaking much lower, much lower, between our 1600 all the way back down to, I believe we fell pretty close to our it was 1400 that we did end up touching our base price right now of 1400. A lot of people said that when we do touch this, that we will end up seeing further lows. However, I'm still convinced that we are on a bit of a bullish hold right now, just for right now. If we end up breaking this 1400, like a lot of people have been saying, like I just said, then that obviously will mean that we will end up facing a bit of our next support, which is around 1250. That's where our triple bottom was, and then we ended up breaking up very bullish. As of right now, I do necessarily believe that this is the low for right now. However, like I said, if we do end up breaking this, then it will push us much further. We are oversold, just oversold, just tapped it and rounding that off right now. We have been drastically oversold once before, obviously, when that dip did come, but obviously looking at the daily now, we are oversold. So we do have a bit of more momentum to continue. If we do get this closed as a doji, like as of right here, then we can see that this is a signal to end up reversing from our overbought levels, at least as of right now, as well as our head and shoulders not being completed fully. It should have came all the way back down to, like I said, at least support, or the bottom of support, and we didn't even get that. We ended up getting a lot of push off of 1400 and pushed us all the way back to 1750, almost 1800 for our they were calling this the right shoulder, but this was the right shoulder here. I see it perfectly. Left shoulder, head shoulder, and right shoulder. However, this was just a rally up from our spike down, and obviously with our ascending channel that we made here, we broke bearish. And then now with our, I wouldn't call this a descending channel, this is more of a correction, pushing us further low, much further lower than what we were initially trying to bottom out at. So now revisiting 1400, everybody, this will be a bit interesting going into the next week. Obviously tomorrow, Sunday, we are opening between 5 to 6, so that will be interesting to see how the new weekly opens. But other than that, looking at the weekly, you can see that we did get this full pivot to the downside on the bearish momentum side. Obviously, we were looking for that continuation of the bullish momentum. However, unfortunately, with news and events, that did push us much lower. But on the bright side, we will be revisiting if we necessarily have to. We don't necessarily have to come back down and touch this, but we can be revisiting our 200 moving average on the weekly. Like I said, this week does end Sunday 5 to 6, so we do only have today and tomorrow to either reverse or at least hold or touch our 200 moving average. If we end up somehow closing way below that, then obviously we will have some problems, maybe possibly forming a W though on the 200 moving average, and then signaling that this was a double bottom and that we are ready from this descending channel to pop and break bullish. We did, however, try to get a W here and then failed, so do just be careful of these patterns right now currently, as we are still in this descending channel. However, diving into the monthly, just to show you guys a little bit, we do only have a few more weeks here until this monthly does close. However, if we end up touching that 200 moving average or possibly our 50 moving average, we could see a lot of bullish momentum kick in, just because those are a good area to buy in, get some resistance right here, or some support, I'd rather say, and push us back up and maybe complete this RBI. If not, then we can close like this and then see a bit of a pivot, either pushing us back up like we saw for our weekly, how this was a bearish pivot, and we can see a bullish pivot here. However, this can technically still be bearish, so do just be careful. Like I said, we still are in this descending channel and this head and shoulders pattern. So technically, to fill this head and shoulders pattern, we realistically already did, but a lot of people are saying that we still need to continue. I don't necessarily think so, just because our 50 moving average just realistically came into the picture for the monthly, and we are trying to find support. I've sort of respected it ever since we touched it. We did close below it, but instantly came corrected right back above it. But other than that, realistically, that's just it for Ethereum. Before I jump into anything else, just want to fix this real quick. But diving into Bitcoin, just to show you how that has reacted within the days, we did end up getting that massive rejection all the way back down to the downside at around, well, right below 20,000. So it isn't necessarily too damaging. However, it was not what we wanted to see. An instant correction right below, once we ended up tapping our 23,000, instant, and I mean instant correction. Like as soon as Powell spoke, we got an instant correction. However, our PPI data that was released Friday did pump us a bit further, I believe, to the 23,000 mark, and then right after he spoke, we did end up coming much lower. However, looking at the weekly, we are once again below our 200 moving average for the weekly. However, we are seeing as of right now, it seems like we are trying to W this bottom right now, and if we seem to fail for this week at least, remember we have tomorrow, well, today and tomorrow, but if we somehow continue this GBI or Acorn right here and get this bearish 180, then we will revisit our lows. However, if we can hold this, then I do anticipate we get this W for Bitcoin, and then we start to recover here pretty soon. On the monthly, we do have this extreme GBI or RBI, excuse me. However, we can still get this GBI continuation, unfortunately. But other than that, realistically, we do have a lot of Fed events, a lot of Fed news, and a lot of just realistically news that is trying to get you out of the market and flush a lot of weak hands and flush a lot of people that aren't willing to stay and invest in the markets. And that's what they want you to think. They want you to think that crypto's dead. They want you to get out of it. They don't want you to make money while they're making money. So I would just be very safe with how you are doing things as of right now, just because we do have a lot of events and catalysts against us. However, we do have a lot to study up on for the next few weeks, so I will keep you informed on that. But do just be careful trading, just because there has been a lot of manipulation as of lately inside the markets. So do just be careful with any trades. Remember, always enter and always leave for a reason. However, looking at the dollar just real quick for everybody, we are seeming to get a double top at least a bit of consolidation or rejection at around 110, which is amazing because we do not want to continue past 110. We did see, once we did almost 111, we did see the market correct pretty drastically. However, looking at this, we did get that extreme pump from Powell, like I said, and then obviously we're waiting for this to either consolidate back down or to continue back up. However, looking at the weekly, we do have this RBI formation, which I don't like, but we can continue up. And then for our monthly, obviously we're just a complete bull run right now for the dollar. So do just be careful. Obviously, like I said, when the dollar does go up, crypto does go down. When the dollar goes down, crypto does go up. So do just keep that in mind for watching this as of right now. However, diving into the S&P 500, just to check with you guys, we did complete, obviously, with this descending channel, as I've wrote or put this in the last video here, obviously from the perfect rejection from that top descending channel and then pushing us much lower. We do still have a few more months, I believe, if we can't correct within this next month or within this month. Realistically, if we can't correct back to get some bullish momentum, we will need a few more months to fill out this descending channel and find out where we will be breaking. However, looking at the weekly, it shows you a more clear picture. We have a GBI pushing us further all the way back down to our 200 moving average. So I do expect us, as well as cryptos, to at least face our moving averages, our 200 moving averages, or at least our nearest supports, just because of what's going on inside the markets. However, on the daily, just to show you guys, obviously that rejection off the top descending channel, finally dojing, or possibly finding a doji right now for the S&P 500, hopefully, and getting a bit of oversold on the RSI could push us back up to the bullish side. If not, we did just get that bearish cross, and our 200 moving average and all the indicators are pushing us back down. So it will be pretty interesting to see where the markets are going. I would just be just safe with everything that you're doing. Don't jump into anything. Don't let the news try to push you into anything. See, as of right now, you can see that we got a temporary W and it's pushing us up. But like I said, it's a 15-minute. Just don't get too carried away and get pumped into something or flushed out. There is a lot of manipulation, and we are in some interesting times. So just please be careful and please be safe. Educate yourself on every move that you are doing or attempting to do, and just stay updated with everything realistically. But other than that, that was just another quick market update video for you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.